像有 live 吗？不知道，这可能就已经 live 了啦。
我可能会讲一个
Amor， 已经 live 了。Amor 发
为什么这么快就要 live
啊？因为只剩2分钟啊。
那可是不是要起？你真的好放飞
哦。那等一下好了，等。
可以了。
好。Hi everyone, welcome to Here Comes Shufa podcast.
Hi, nice to meet everyone.
My name is Teresa.
My name is Jasmine.
And you notice we're in the same frame today.
Because we're both in Toronto.
We're actually in the same room.
Teresa flew to Toronto to create this podcast and wonderful experience with us this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Our topic today is building connections with Shufa. So, of course, this is a first gesture that we can talk about. Actually connecting people. We have a big community in Shufa, in the, trying to promote Shufa as a mindful practice and also not a culturally specific, but an option that everybody can practice. And this concept starts to gain more attention and resonance. So this is what we want to encourage more of.
Yeah, and then today, not only we talk about community and connections, it's also the weekend of Jazz Right's soft launch. And hence the reason we're here. And that echoes the reason why this is building connections as well. Because basically I represent the Toronto chapter. And then together we're building a larger scope for the Chinese calligraphy, the Shufa business. So we're really thrilled to talk about this a little bit more and elaborate what the future holds for both of us or either of us.
Yes, wonderful. I'm sure a lot of you are kind of curious. Maybe not that many of you have experienced actually the Shufa workshop. Like, what is it? And what does it do for me? Or how is the experience? So basically, we come together. We don't need any background. We don't need any previous experience to experience this workshop, to come and play.
Well, you don't even need to speak Mandarin or know how to write or read. You can still learn the Chinese calligraphy. And that's why Teresa and I are here to tell everyone how you can do it.
Yeah, so why don't we start by sharing a little bit about our own experiences participating in these workshops. Who wants to start?
Well, you can start.
I can start. Guess how many workshops I already participated in over the 10 years.
I'm trying not to say anything that triggers people to guess your age because you look.
Well, maybe I started when I was still in school.
Like protege, right?
Oh, just kidding. Thank you so much. You'd be so kind. Oh, so sweet. Yes. Anyway, so do you want to take a wild guess? How many of these calligraphy workshops?
I know you 2 years.
Okay, yes.
I think more than 500.
Oh, cumulatively, yes.
Wow.
Yes, for sure. And with our now we have also operations in Taiwan, so we have qualified facilitators also hosting, delivering this workshop. So collectively, maybe a bit more. Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's very exciting because we have Taiwan chapter as well. As you know, Teresa based in Vancouver and I'm based in Toronto. And then in the future, we will actually, I'm taking this chance to announce our annual events.
Yes,
next February.
Very exciting.
So there's a lot of upcoming activities that we will co-host or co-create together.
Yes, so a lot of opportunities for us to participate.
And it's not only just us as like a calligraphy teachers, but also for the students who joined the workshop before and the future, because you have opportunity to showcase your work. So everyone who was part of this journey will want to have an opportunity for people to see you on the global stage, and that's where I come in.
Yes, very lucky that we have Jasmine getting to know about Shufa, something that everybody can practice from precisely one of these Shufa workshops, right? 2 years ago. Can you share a little bit about this experience? What brought you to our workshop and what was your experience? Just maybe a little bit.
It was very interesting and profound experience for me. I was actually in Taiwan, where I was from originally, with a friend who was originally from Mauritius, and he signed up a Chinese calligraphy class, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I grew up like practicing calligraphy, but I can't say I am like a master or legend like Teresa. But that was the moment I was actually also dealing with grief, the loss of my grandparents. So I feel this is a perfect timing, perfect opportunity to start writing again. So we went to the workshop in Taiwan. It was hosted by Teresa's cousin. So that's not how we met. But through that calligraphy workshop, I picked up the passion again, and I realized that, this is something that calms me down. And then through every stroke, every movement, I gain strength, and this is a really profound experience. I think for people who already know how to write calligraphy, maybe can resonate with me, but we also want to speak to the audience who has never done this before. So I would like to maybe shed light on how I feel in Taiwan. So it's really interesting. The reason I mentioned this is that, so my friend from Mauritius visit Taiwan, and he signed up this class, and this is also a part of the community building, right? And after that, I met Teresa through the instructor who gave the workshop that day. And then one thing led to another. Teresa now become my work wife. And then we're co-creating this calligraphy business together. So it's really, really, really thrill for me. It's such a thrill for me.
Cultural movement. Indeed, I believe that there's much more that we don't know about this craft, or we're not so much in touch with this practice, which is such pity, because this ancient craft, it has so much to offer, and it's not only one with yourself in this practice, but practicing with a group. Sharing what you feel in the moment, or what you observe, not just feel, but what you have improved, what you have gained, what you advanced, any insights that you can during your practice. And then when we have a group together, we see each other's progress, and then we see how each other grow, and we also encourage and support each other. It's very interesting how in a longer, like a more regular program, people really start to become more critical of themselves. So to be in a group has this benefit of, you think yourself, you're doing this and this. We only see the flaws in our work. But from another person's perspective, you will hear a total different story that you maybe are not aware of, because in someone else's perspective, like, oh, this is really wonderful, and the flaws that you yourself think you did badly of, maybe other people didn't even notice. So it's very interesting to be in, very constructive to be in this growing environment where we can encourage each other and grow together. So this is a longer regular program. We start to develop this kind of camaraderie, fellowship, camaraderie, okay, like a solidarity, right? Yeah, this is a very good learning environment. But for the workshop or the meetup, actually we have this Sunday in Vancouver. Patrick is having a meetup in Waves, Richmond. So that is near London Drive on number 3 road, near the Richmond Center. There is a Waves Coffee at the London Drive Plaza. Anyway, so at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. you can come to experiment. But please contact us, DM first, so we don't come as a surprise. But this is open to the public as well. But anyway, so during this kind of workshop or meetup, it's interesting to see how, if you have a curiosity, you are kind of curious, have an open mind, and then you will be surprised at how easy or accessible, yes, how accessible we have developed this program to be. So traditionally, we think Shufa is like a very mysterious, a lot of different thresholds. But anyway,
with a high entry barrier,
yes,
that people who don't understand Mandarin, Chinese,
cultural barrier, the language barrier. But anyway, in this workshop, we make it really easy, really friendly. And I would like to share some experiences or some observations I've seen in these workshops. I love delivering this workshop because I love to see how people surprise themselves at what they can do. Also, how they start to engage in this practice, really getting into the deeper flow, grounding themselves in this practice. It's something like drinking tea. Like you won't know what it tastes like by just talking about it. You have to do it to know what it tastes. And also it's different, everybody. So anyway, so I have a one instance, it really stayed with me, very impressed me a lot, is what this couple came from Israel. This Israeli couple, they're retired, and then they wanted to experience this workshop. And this moment is so moving. They're just a husband and wife and doing it together. And then suddenly the husband peers over, oh wow, and starts to admire his wife, like very concentrated writing the characters, and starts to pull out his camera and just start to film her and take picture of her. I think that's such a touching moment and also honor for us to be able to create such a space, to create such an opportunity for a moment like this, for people to remember the beauty and the connection between couples and between friends.
Yeah, like on top of your daily life, you gain new experience, and you see your husband or wife in a different light. So yeah, this is one of the good benefits.
Yes.
And you continue to surprise yourself through the calligraphy.
Yes. That's wonderful. Yes, you should do it some more. So I really encourage everyone, if you're a little bit interested or curious about this workshop, reach out to us.
So what's so good about this workshop or class, or not only we offer it both online and offline. So now we have presence in Taiwan, we have presence in Toronto and Vancouver. So we also have a program online. If you can become a subscriber to our program, there's readily accessible teaching material online. So not only you can do this individually, or you can also do it as a group. And I was just one of my friend who told me, was asking me, oh, but she's a Chinese teacher, but she's never written calligraphy before. But I encourage her that even if you've never written calligraphy, you can be part of us, because every week we have an online workshop. It's not a workshop
ongoing practice.
It's like our calligraphy.
We call Shufa circle.
Like our own club.
Yes.
So a certain time we all go online and everyone share. So you don't need to be a legend, or you can start from scratch, so that everyone can be better together.
Practice together.
Yeah.
And so I think this is what's also our attempt to build a community with Shufa, to try to revive this ancient practice, not just for yourself only, but or to apprentice under a grand master. I think this peer learning model, like this education system that's liberating, we should also learn from this. We can learn from this, and we can apply it to Shufa learning as well. So that we can not just only, we can learn, peer learn, we can give feedback to each other. So I'm very actively trying to experiment with different ways, offline, also online. So now our online sessions have already been going on for a while. So it's very interesting. It's also doable. So thanks to technology nowadays, and also thanks to I don't want to say this in a bad way, but really COVID helped us to realize that, we don't need to be confined or limited by anything. If there's something we want to do, we can figure out ways to do it.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, so I think that's very liberating.
Yes, and some people ask me, how do you show your students the brush, the movement online? Well, there's only one way to find out. You have to have class with us.
Yeah, we have very different creative ways that we can figure out.
Thanks to the AI, and thanks to the technology.
Yeah, cameras. We have different cameras, different angles.
Some of you might remember last episode we talked about how AI cannot replace humanity and everything, but AI does help us.
Yes.
With calligraphy, with this cultural movement that I'm trying to promote, because I see myself as a cultural movement architect. So everywhere I go, I will tell you how good, how beneficial this is for me. And hopefully, essentially, or eventually, this will help us build a more community who enjoy calligraphy. And it's not only the calligraphy. I think for me, it's like yoga. You can do it by yourself, you can do it as a group, and then together you elevate. And then every day you do it, and you just discover a new self.
I think this really thankful for having. I'm very thankful of having Jasmine in this mission, walking this path together with us. Also, this is, I think, very wonderful how not only the practice itself, but our system, our ecosystem, our the whole setup that the mission, because it's facing not only culturally specific, not only Chinese diaspora, but facing the whole wide world, facing all speaking to every generation. So speaking this democratization of Shufa learning is really taking on a momentum and to attract very forward thinking Jasmine and resourceful person Jasmine. Coming up with creative ways to promote this idea, to try to involve and engage different parties, different stakeholders, different creative individuals, and trying to have different ways to experiment. Also, like me, like everybody, wanting to share this art, try to experiment with different ways that we can effectively engage new audiences, sharing with the community. So I think in this experiment or this mission together, cultural movement together, we really see each other shine and we see each other create together. In this way, how else we know? There's no better way to really get close to another person to make this lasting friendship, than by working together. I think this is really wonderful opportunity as well. So I'm really thankful and wanted to especially acknowledge that for your efforts to trying to put it together in creative ways.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
We're coming from very different background, but somehow we co-create this amazing business together, and then this mission that we lead, I'm sure it will take us to show the world how Chinese calligraphy can be beneficial for everyone. And I just want to echo that this is I also want to celebrate that this relationship, this co-work. So, and I just want to say the
wife relationship.
Yes.
Not husband wife.
Well, my husband is away.
Work couple, really? How do you say this? Work wife relationship.
We will think about a better name, but we already have a Chinese team name, because I think we can also cater for Chinese speaking community in the future as well. And would you like to tell everyone our?
So it's kind of funny. We're 老狗和大漠.
So maybe some of you know 老高与小莫, right? So, and Teresa's last name is
Gong. Some people say Gong.
And then my name is Jasmine, so it's like Mo Li. So our name together would be
老狗和大漠. Anyway. Yeah. So what we try to say is, we have a lot of exciting opportunities lining up, and exciting things going on that we would like to share. We're very eager. You can see we're very eager to share with you. But of course, this also we want really include the audience. Okay, nothing really happens without you, the viewer watching. So your response, your feedback, your experience matters. Is really what our project is about. Yes.
And this is what the community building is about too.
Yeah, we want to send this friendly inclusion, okay, to prove that we are very inclusive and wanting to ask your opinion. So anyway, please stay tuned for upcoming interesting activities and opportunities to participate and take part in the future.
Yeah, we will share a lot more announcement about our future events in all of our social media, including Patrick. Shout out to you in Vancouver. And I'll be in Vancouver as well, planning for our annual event in February. So see you guys soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Short and sweet.